pressure. Grand Rising, good morning, tribe. What an inconvenient time that y'all caught me, but it's all good. This is what I do and this is what I does. It's your man, Mr. Intense, once again, back as promised with a part 2 of today's video, Pluto in the first house. Now, before I go into depth about the video, I want to go ahead and ask how my tribe is doing, how my family is doing. Those of you that are tuned in, my subscribers and my new incomers, how is everybody doing this morning? I hope you woke up with full of joy in your heart and positivity in your mind, because that's how your day gonna be. If anything outside of that is negative, that's how your day gonna be also, so the choice is yours. So anyway, moving along, now that we got that out the way, for those of you who are not familiar with me and don't know who I am, again, I am Mr. Intense. If you were to bump into me outside of YouTube, man, and you pull up on me or if I'm in traffic, you can call me Pat or Patrick, don't mind. So, moving along. Once again, I'm here to discuss today's video, Pluto in the first house. Tap in. So, without dragging the video on, I'm going to go ahead and jump right in to discuss Pluto, the planet itself, Pluto. What is Pluto? Pluto, I do believe the planet is actually far out from the rest of the planets that are in our solar system. It sets itself out to be alone, from what I've read. Pluto is also known to be a personal power planet that's in-depth, deep, dark, mysterious, and very powerful. It has been researched a long time ago, I do believe, to be the second ruler of Scorpio, even though Mars was the first ruler, co-ruler. I do believe, somebody correct me if I'm wrong. So I do believe that is for Pluto. Also, Pluto in itself can be very transformative. It can be very intense, right? So that's Pluto. Now, when we go ahead and introduce and bring in the first house, we have a house of self. Aries, the house of the baby, the me, the I, you know, the core, the self, the ego. That's the first. So when we pair these two together and you have it in your natal, you have a extreme black and white intense life, and you one of the earth, very mysterious, right? For those of you that know both men and women, y'all know what it's like to have this, right? I'm gonna give you an example. I remember my homeboy, man, that I had met a while back. When I first met dude, we hit it off cool. Everything was well, man. Great energy, great dude. I did not know that he was a DJ until he told me afterwards. Me and him exchanged the math and numbers and shit like that. And, you know, we said we'll hit each other up. So I hit him up. You know, he was like, "Hey, man, what's going on?" I said, "Nothing, brother. You know, you told me to hit you up because you was going to be DJing tonight." He was like, "Yeah, man, I'm going to be over here at Main Street." I say, "Main Street?" This is what I'm saying to myself. I'm saying, Main Street? So you telling me, bro, you finna be out on Main Street, like on the main motherfucking street with cars going by? This is what I'm telling myself, right? Because I'm green at the time. I don't know what the hell he mean until he told me. He was like, I say, "So what do you mean by Main Street, bro?" He was like, "No, Main Street is an actual bar." I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool." I say, "Bet, well, shit, say no more, I'm out." Now y'all follow me. I'm giving y'all a little backstory what it's like to have Pluto in the first house. Don't allow me to lose you. So moving along. So I go. Now this particular night, I believe it was either a Friday or Saturday. I think it was a Saturday. I was out. I was fresh as fuck. You know, I had a lime green Tommy Hilfiger shirt on, man. I had these jeans that was bust open with my knee exposure, and I had my crisp ass ones on them forces. Those of you that know, now I was fresh as a bitch. Couldn't nobody say that to me, but they did. But on this night, man, I was chilling. I was up on stage with my homeboy. He was DJing because I had came in and I never seen the bar, so I went out and sat out and I got me some water. And he looked, he was like, "Yo, what are you doing?" I'm like, "Oh, no, bro, I can watch it from here." He was like, "No, man, come up on stage." I'm like, "Come up on stage?" I'm like, "Oh, shit." I'm like, "All right, well, bet, no problem." So I go up on stage before he get this bit. He get it crunk. He set his turntables up and get everything going. So I'm like, okay, this is what the vibe like. So I'm sitting behind him in the back, right? So I'm like, cool. So 30 minutes to an hour in, man, it get turned up. Now everybody, I'm talking about, he got the crowd so moving, man. Everybody is on one accord with everything he playing. I'm talking about he rocking it. So I'm back there, I'm chilling. You know, I'm sipping on water because I don't, I don't do the alcohol. You know, I'm a weedsman. You know, so I'm minding my business. So out of nowhere, bro, this is the Pluto in the first house, right? As away from everybody as I was, and to myself as much as I was trying to be, I had somebody come out of nowhere, bro, and grab me by the shirt. A woman at the time, you know. And this woman told me aggressively, "You are so MFing handsome." And I looked her in her eyes, right? And she wasn't intimidated because I knew that she was on something, you know, and that something was But yeah, I'm looking at her, I'm like, whoa. So of course, you know, she had this on one of these on her finger. And I'm like, what the F? I didn't know what to do because I was startled. I'm like, whoa. She almost made me spill my drink and everything. Now, mind you, my boy, I'm looking over at my boy. He vibed and zoned out. I can't even bother him right now. And I didn't want to. So I'm thinking instinctually what to do because, you know, Pluto in the first house, we are instinctual people. We think with instinct and we go off that. So I didn't really take it as a threat or a harm. So I was chilling, really. It was funny. So she was like, "You are so MF and sexy. Can you take your shirt off?" And the homegirl was like literally standing off of the stage right there, trying to call her ass off the stage to get her back. But she didn't care. She told me to take off my shirt and all kind of shit. And I'm like, man, why would I do that? You know what I'm saying? In front of all these people, unless we can go in a, you know, but never mind. But her girl came up, took her ass on. And from that moment on, I'm like, oh, wow. Now, I used to always wonder why I get reactions like that, and it never made any sense, right? I would always scratch my head when things occur like that. Not even from, you know, women, but just situations, man, you know, good or bad. But now that I'm older, I look back, I say it's because I had Pluto in the first house, transformative situations that had to allow me to go through to be the person I am today. Right? Because it's a constant revolving situation to have Pluto in the first house, the pros and the cons. And we just have to find the middle ground to balance everything, y'all. So, that's Pluto right now in the first house of part 1 video. I'll be back for part 2. You guys be on the lookout for that. That's all I got right now. I don't want to take up too much of your time. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. It's your man, Mr. Intense. Y'all have a good morning. Peace.